Hello friends, welcome to part 19 of The Elder Scrolls Online. Now I know this area looks different, but that's because this mission was really far away, so I decided to do the journey to the destination not on video, just running for like a couple minutes. But here we are to talk to Razum Dar in Skywatch, to try to convince him with all this Molag Bal stuff or whatever. Well, where is he? There he is. I love Razum Dar. He's awesome.
Seems like just moments ago we were in June, yes? It is a good thing Raz is so quick on his feet. Wouldn't want you waiting on him, like we are waiting on the Guildmaster.
The Queen says something about Molag Bal?
Yes. Vanos Galerian of the Mages Guild requested your presence. He should be here soon.
What does Vanis want?
He begs your assistance with a hopeless task. He seeks to bring the Alliance leaders together for a meeting, one which they will all survive. This is insanity, of course, but the Queen tells Raz to give him whatever he needs.
I'll help if I can.
The Queen tells Raz that you speak with her authority, yes? This responsibility is a great one. Better you than Raz. You are aware of what will be involved?
I'm not. What needs to be done?
Certain communications must be made. Dangerous communications. This will ensure the safety of all. This one may have to delegate. Yes, of course. Cariel will do that. Ah, that was not so hard.
Goodbye. I have to
Job
wait?
for Cariel?
Wait for Vanis. Okay.
No way. Do it
What?
yourself.
Why?
Thrush is a homicidal maniac. And Copper Daria, let's just say I'm not her favorite.
Cariel.
Why is Copper Daria displeased with Cariel?
I may have collapsed a building on top of her. Accidentally.
Ah, yes. This one forgot about that. Very well. Raz will take care of it. And he will send Copper Daria your warmest regards.
Apologies for my lateness.
There he is.
Damn it, Raz. Not
Thank
so
you for coming so quickly, champion.
You're
I've
welcome.
been consulting with Countess Hakruba of the Fighters Guild. Both of our guilds believe the time has come to take the fight to Cold Harbor. But this places us in a delicate political position.
What's the problem?
Trust, as always. The Alliance leaders will never agree to join forces. And if our guilds only work with one alliance, the other two will see it as a betrayal. For both guilds, our neutrality is our strength. We can't afford to take sides.
Is the situation really that dire?
The war in Cyrodiil has been long and bloody, and all three alliances are spread thinly. They can't commit resources to an assault on Cold Harbor without making themselves vulnerable. I want to bring all three leaders together, maybe cut a deal.
What do you need from me?
You're in a unique position. You can speak with authority, but you're not an alliance leader. You're respected, you have a reputation. They may let you get a word in before they leap at each other's throats. In short, you're the perfect diplomat.
You want me to speak with the Alliance
I
leaders?
found the perfect meeting place. A neutral location far from disputed territories, an island called Stirk. I can get you an audience with each leader and provide magical transportation. You just need to convince them to travel to Stirk.
I'll do my best.
That's all I ask. I'll open the portal. I think it's best that I travel with you and make introductions as a neutral party. That might make things easier.
Goodbye. Is this your portal? Ah, okay. Whee! To Alliance Capital. Okay. Now it's gotta load. These loading screens. Love them. Oh, just did a little tiny burp. I'm sorry. Sorry. Excuse me. Wayrest solo. Receive introduction. Let's do this.
Esteemed High King Emmerich.
High King Emmerich.
I thank you for agreeing to this meeting. I would not presume to waste your time without good reason.
We've known each other for some time, Master Galerion. You aren't known for your capricious whims. Tell me, though, who is your companion?
Your Majesty, this is Queen Iren's personal representative, here to speak with you about the impending Cold Harbor crisis.
So Queen Iren sends her personal champion into the stronghold of her greatest enemy. Either she has a lot of faith in you, or she's trying to get you killed. I'm intrigued. Come, let us speak.
Alright, let's talk. Hi, King Emmerich. You look pretty
Those
cool.
legs, but you are a bold one.
I like your beard.
Even the bards of Wayrest sing of your exploits. I must confess, I had hoped to meet you one day. We sharpen our blades on the same whetstone, if you take my meaning.
I like his armor. He looks really cool. It's an honor,
Tell
Your
me then,
Majesty.
is it madness that drives you to barge in here like this? Or perhaps you're here to surrender on behalf of your people. If that's the case, I accept.
I've come to talk about Molag Bal.
That's a bit of a dreary subject, but I prefer that over some angry line like, I've come here to kill you, Your Majesty. I'm glad you didn't say that. So you want to talk about everyone's favorite Daedric prince, then? What of him?
Molag Bal's influence grows. It's time we took the fight to his realm.
Ha! I'm sorry. I think I must have misheard you. For a moment, I thought you were saying you wanted to battle a Daedric prince. That would be especially funny if you wanted my help. So, what was it you really meant to say?
I propose all the alliances meet on the island of Stirk to discuss an assault on Cold Harbor.
That would be utter madness. But I do like the thought of seeing that next to my name in the history books. All right. If Iren and Yoren agree to attend, I'll be there. If this is an assassination attempt, though, I'm taking you with me.
Goodbye. He looks really cool.
Tell Cariel that I hope to drop in for a visit very soon.
That went well, I think. Shall we move on?
Where to next?
To Mournhold, where Skald King Yoren is waiting for us. I'm
Okay.
given to understand that his palace is inaccessible at present. And for a variety of reasons, the Tribunal Temple is inappropriate. He's offered to meet us at the Guild Plaza. Shall we?
Okay. This Skald King, that's what his name is? He sounds pretty cool too. He sounds like he's gonna have awesome, like, armor or weapons or something. Mournhold was badly damaged at the end of the first era. Was attacked by the Daedric Prince was defeated by Oxygen Sil. The city has been entirely rebuilt. The Tribunal Temple. Oh, okay. Bye. Didn't get to finish reading. I just talked to the High King. What does this guy look like? Is he an orc maybe? Trying to guess. Ooh, this place looks kind of beaten up.
Watch yourselves, outsiders. Give us a good reason, and the armatures will cut you down where you stand.
Okay. I think these are
Any
orcs.
questions?
Honored Skald King,
You
I
dare
am here with the personal champion of Queen Iren.
Please continue.
My companion hopes to speak with you about the impending Cold Harbor crisis.
Yes.
I have
Yes.
heard tales of this one. The Skald King favors the bold, even among his enemies. Come, champion, let us speak.
Cool. Let's talk. Oh, he looks
Stay
really
your
cool.
execution since you came all this way. But choose your words carefully. I'm not a patient king.
He looks really cool. He looks like a Viking. Thank you for speaking with me, honored Skald King.
Yes, well, I am both suspicious and curious. If you are an assassin, though, get on with it. But remember this, you're coming to Sovngarde with me.
You don't fear death?
To fear death is to fear life. I am Nord. When my time comes, I will embrace it. Sovngarde will be glorious. No meetings, no schemes. But you're not here to talk philosophy. What do you want?
It's time to take the offensive against Molag Bal.
Who? The three alliances? Has magical travel rattled your brain? Speak plainly. What do you ask of me?
I propose a moot, a meeting of all three alliance leaders on the island of Stirk.
Where the All Flags Army was born. If the other leaders agree, I will attend. If nothing else, it should make a good story. Now leave me before my dinner gets cold.
Goodbye.
I didn't think it possible. Well done! We must return and begin the preparations.
Let's go.
We have much to do. Come.
Okay. Where's your portal? It's all the way back here. Are you serious? Portal to Alliance Capital? We're going back to the Alliance Capital? Oh no, we're in Auradon now? I'm confused. Whatever. I'm just taking the portal that it told me to go in. So now do we talk to the Queen? Or no? I don't know. Whatever. Those two kings looked really cool though. I like the Viking one and the Knight one. They both looked awesome. I love these loading screens.
Next time I'm in the field, I think I'll bring a great warhammer. Or two.
Alright, Vanis.
All three leaders have agreed to join us on Stirk. Now comes the tricky part.
That wasn't the tricky part.
Individually, the leaders are rational, even reasonable. But get them together and, well, you'll see soon enough.
Oh, complete quest.
Everything's been prepared. Are you ready to travel to the summit?
I'm ready.
Then, with your permission, I'll open the portal to Stirk. May Auriel's hand guide us all.
Open the portal.
The word has been given.
A moment, please. I'll wait for you on the other side.
Okay. Let's go. To Stirk.
Captain Alfari. He's in charge of security.
Though claimed at times by Valenwood, the Gold Coast and Hammerfell, the island Stirk is really a no man's land. If it belongs to anyone, it's the pirates who use Stirk's ruins as arenas for settling. Come on, I didn't get to finish reading. I wanted to finish reading, and I couldn't. Ugh. Talk to Vanis? Okay.
Welcome to the island of Stirk. Representatives from all three alliances are gathering at the meeting place. It's just up ahead, through the ruins.
Have the Alliance leaders arrived?
I'm told they'll be arriving at the meeting site by portal any moment. After all the bloodshed in Cyrodiil, I fear the leaders won't be quick to trust one another. Perhaps you can help them see the wisdom in cooperation.
I'll do my best.
I don't envy you the task. We've already assembled quite a team of experts for the Cold Harbor invasion itself. I'll try to introduce you to some of them on the way to the meeting. Lead on.
Goodbye.
2 kings and a queen with barely a thimble of patience between them. Reaching a compromise will be no small task, I promise you.
I know.
Look! It's Lady Laurent!
Where? Who? Is that Lady Laurent? No.
Wonderful. It's Tellinger.
Tellinger?
Here's Tellinger, the artificer himself. Must it always take a crisis to pull you away from your toys, Telly?
Vanus, your robes smell of failed experiments and your words of failed wit.
Tell me, Telly, what Dwemer rubbish pit did you crawl out of this week?
You really must learn to respect your betters, old friend.
Do let me know when one happens by, won't you? I don't have the time or the energy, Tellinger, so I'll bid you good day. The captain in charge of security, Alfari, is over there.
Maybe I'll go back and talk to the other person who we saw, but I couldn't find.
Captain Alfari, has the island been secured?
Aye. All ships in the area have been diverted away from the island, and the wards are in place.
And the Alliance leaders?
They'll be here any moment. You three should get over there as soon as you can.
We're on our way. Thank you, Captain. We must make haste.
I want to go talk to the first person who I didn't see or find. Lady whatever.
I need a break.
Oh, there she is.
Careful with that, you clumsy fool. Do hurry it up. We're missing everything.
I never weary of your charms, Lady Laurent.
Vanus Galarian as I live and breathe. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I had no idea the summit was to be held on the legendary island of Stirk.
It seemed a fitting choice. It was here that the leaders of the First Era assembled the All-Flags Navy to do battle with the Slode.
I can't wait to see what surprises Molag Bal's realm has in store for us.
We are waging
Oh,
war,
it's not pretty.
embarking on a sightseeing expedition, milady.
Fear not, Vanus. I can take care of myself and my useless lump of a manservant. Stibbons, haven't you finished tying those bags yet? Oh, you really are hopeless.
Farewell, milady. We must dash. We're expected at the summit.
Alright, now we need to go. We talked to all of them. Yeah, Molag Bal's realm isn't that pretty. Been there a couple times. From there, I think. Oh, here they are.
High King Emmerich of the Daggerfall Covenant.
I'll stand right
Queen
here.
Irene of the Old Merry Dominion.
There's the Queen.
Yoren Skald King of the Ebonheart Pact.
And me.
We must put aside our differences and work together, or this assault is doomed from the start.
How do we know this isn't a ruse? A clever plan to divert our forces while your armies take the Imperial city.
I thought backstabbing was your favorite tactic, Emmerich.
Please, are
Oh
you
my
both
God.
so arrogant? Your weapons are children's toys compared to the horrors that Molag Bal commands.
I will not wager the future of my people on the word of a snow barbarian and an adolescent female. I fear for Tamriel's future if either of you were to sit upon the ruby throne.
Since when do you care about your people? You never lift a finger except to count your gold.
Please, my lords, this bickering is pointless.
When do I get to talk?
Waste of time.
Obstinate fools, both of you.
Hey.
What a mess. Apologies, Vanus, but I'm going to check on my lion guard.
Now I need to talk to them. Talk to Vanus and talk to... Wait. Okay.
This is going about as well as I expected, unfortunately.
How can we make them see reason?
Even if we can get them to stop bickering, they'll never agree to send troops to Cold Harbor. That would leave Cyrodiil unprotected.
The guilds can lead the attack, but only if all three leaders agree.
An interesting idea, but they need to stop bickering long enough to consider it. Why don't you visit each of them in their camps? See if you can reason with them individually.
Goodbye. Now you want me to talk to Countess?
Intractable fools. Their pride will see us all dead.
Is the Fighters Guild any different?
We've served as the first line of defense against Molag Bal's invaders, destroying his dark anchors all across Tamriel. They've succeeded in reducing their ranks and leveling half of Cyrodiil. What do you think?
Would you be willing to invade Cold
Willing
Harbor?
and able. But, like the Mages Guild, we are constrained by a non-interference pact. The alliances will only tolerate our presence in their realms if we remain neutral. Unless all three alliance leaders consent to it, our hands are bound.
Goodbye. So I need to talk to the High King, Emmerich.
This queen of yours is spirited, I'll give her that. But she has no right to force her will upon all of Tamriel.
I have a suggestion.
That's more than I'm getting from them. What do you suggest?
Send the guilds into Cold Harbor.
I don't doubt their commitment or their bravery, but they are few. And Molag Bal's followers are legion.
The guilds have considerable experience fighting Daedra. Can't do it. Okay. You may be right, but we need to do something.
I'm not convinced, but let me think on it. Something must be done. On that we agree.
Goodbye. Alright, we'll talk to the Queen. My persuasion skill isn't good enough. Uh-oh. That might not be good. Alright, Queen.
With our combined strength, we might have a chance, but our distrust runs too deep.
I like her
we'll never
armor.
reach an accord.
There is an alternative.
Is there? What did you have in mind?
We could send the guilds into Cold Harbor.
Perhaps. But we don't know enough about Cold Harbor to fully understand what they'd be up against.
If we can't trust the other alliances, what other option do we have?
An excellent point. Very well. If you can convince the other leaders, you have my support.
Goodbye. Now to talk to the Skald King. See if we can convince him.
Save your breath.
Excuse me?
I will not be swayed by some Altman lapdog.
We need to cooperate.
What about the war in Cyrodiil? If I commit troops to this invasion, the Pact will be vastly outnumbered there.
What if we send the guilds to Cold Harbor?
Wizards and mercenaries against the Daedric hordes. Without the Ebonheart Pact, they do not stand a chance.
I can't intimidate him, but I don't see any other options.
But I must think about this. Go. All this talk has given me a headache.
Goodbye. Alright, Vanis. Talk to you now.
Any luck? Or are they still at an impasse?
They're considering the idea, but they're not convinced.
I hope they come to their senses soon. We're going to lose the element of surprise.
They don't trust each other.
With very good reason. But the sooner they come to an agreement... Does the air feel strange to you? That's odd. All of a sudden it feels like a storm is approaching.
A storm? Vanis, what's wrong?
I have an ill feeling about this.
Goodbye. I think the Daedra are coming.
He has arrived. I can't.
Caldian, what's happening?
Go! Get away from me! Run!
What? The Daedra.
These are the great leaders of Tamriel. Pathetic. But how convenient to have them gathered together in one place, so I can crush them like insects.
Uh-oh.
Molag Bal, stay back, Countess!
The insects fight back. How amusing, and yet so very sad. All of Nirn shall be mine.
Close the rifts.
Protect the leaders.
Let's go. Kill Bitter Wind. Come on. Ugh. And uppercut. How do I close this? I close with my magic that I apparently have. Woohoo. Alright. 2 more. You gonna come help or no? Guess this is the only way to... Oh my god, there's a dragon over there. I am not fighting that dragon. Not yet. I'll fight this one. Save the queen. And uppercut. Uh-oh. Ra Lorca. Uppercut. Close that. Alright, just one more. And there's a dragon. Alright, you ready? Let's go. Oh my god. This guy looks really tough. And he's... No. Sorry, I got away from that. Oh, he's almost dead. He's almost dead. He's dead. Alright, gotta close that. Took out the dragon. All this just to make peace. So we can invade. Alright, Vanus. Let's talk.
I thought we were safe here, hidden from the enemy. The god of schemes grows more powerful by the day.
Then we must act
Agreed.
quickly.
There's no time to waste. We must take the fight to him.
Can you open a portal to Cold Harbor?
Yes, at the Iliad Well at the center of the island.
Perhaps this attack will convince the leaders to cooperate.
After that terrible display of power, I don't think they have much choice.
Goodbye.
Honored leaders, you have seen the face of our enemy. Molag Bal threatens every living being in Tamriel. The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild have agreed to join forces to launch an assault on Cold Harbor.
Trust in us. Sanction our actions. Give us your blessings. We will not let you down.
Vanos is right. The guilds are our best and only choice. Send them to Cold Harbor.
I hate to admit it, but I agree with Emmerich.
As do I. It appears that much of the distrust between our alliances was sown and nurtured by the god of schemes.
Molag Bal thrives on deception and chaos. But if you'll forgive me, this alliance war is of your own making.
Countess Akruba, gather the surviving members of both guilds in the Sturk interior. The champion and I will go there now to open the portal.
We'll be right behind you, Vanus.
The time has come, champion.
And through the portal valley. Look at all these dead people. What is this? Portal Valley.
Stand up, protect us all.
Well, here's the Fighters Guild at least. Have some friends. What do we do here though? What about my friends back in...
We're as ready as we shall ever be.
Is everyone?
Unfortunately, yes. It's not the massive army we'd hoped for. But now that Molag Bal knows we're coming, a smaller group might be our only hope of slipping into Cold Harbor undetected.
But what about my friends? Like... Whatever. Let's do this.
It's difficult to predict where you will emerge once you reach Cold Harbor. Be on your guard, my friend.
Goodbye. Oh, whoa, this is a lot of people. I don't know what they were saying. Like, this isn't that many. I think this is a lot. It's like a mini army to me. Is a Daedric prince dedicated to enslaving all the mortals of Nirn. Cold Harbor. It's cold and it's a harbor.
Hello, what's this?
Cadwell, you're supposed to come with us. You didn't though. Wait, no, you did.
Survived then, have you? Jolly good. Jolly good.
Where is everyone?
Rotten luck. They arrived in Cold Harbor, but in entirely different locations. Bloody unpredictable. Portals to oblivion. Not to mention Molag Bal's defenses. Nasty beasties abound. Off you go, over the bridge and head inland. There's a good chap.
Complete quest.
Welcome back to Cold Harbor, old chum. Jolly good to see you. I was afraid you'd stuffed it.
What's across the
What
bridge?
Is there a bridge? Tricky things, bridges. Tend to have all kinds of hideous creatures living beneath them. Except that one over there. That one leads to the Hollow City.
The Hollow City?
Dreadfully dull place, and a real eyesore if you ask me, but I suppose it's where you want to start your quest. Quest! What a simply fabulous word. Quest. 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 I just love how it rolls off the tongue.
Quest. Right. I'll head to this hollow city.
Welcome back to Cold Harbor, old chum. Jolly good to see you. I was afraid you'd snuffed it.
What? Where am I?
Welcome to the beautiful gardens of Cold Harbor. I have the oddest feeling we've discussed this. Saying that's in the north, isn't it?
What?
I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
I don't know, whatever. So this is the next mission. But, alright, you know what? I don't know. Because I'm going to have to get off soon, right? And is it going to, like, keep me in here for this mission? Or... what is even the... Ooh. You know what? Let's keep going for a little bit longer. Ah! Stupid clan fear. Uppercut and chop. Give me that. So this is Hollow City. Huh. The groundskeeper. Am I gonna have to fight that one? Just disappeared. I have a bad feeling about this. The Hollow City discovered.
Very few would dare to enter the Prince of Murder's realm of their own choosing. Your action consists of equal parts bravery and stupidity. I think in this case, that's exactly what we need. We've been waiting for you, Planewalker.
Who are you?
You may refer to me as the Groundskeeper, one of the few survivors that remain. I tend to this city. The magic that protects these walls and keeps us safe requires constant nurturing.
She talks so slow.
Utmost care.
Where are we?
The city's original name no longer matters. Now it is a hollow city, waiting to be filled. A perfect place to begin an assault on Molag Bal. This city can be your armor against the hazards of Cold Harbor. It just needs life to return it to glory.
And this is where I'm supposed to gather my army.
It could be. There is no safer place in Cold Harbor, for Molag Bal's reach cannot extend into the Hollow City. That is what was intended, and that is the way it is. Please walk with me. Let me show you why this city will serve your needs.
Fine.
Watch and listen. While I could explain things to you, it will be better to simply show you. The history of the city permeates these streets, and with a bit of magic, I can reveal it to you. Now come, let us walk.
Goodbye. Come on. I need to listen to your tale. Oh look, there's someone else, okay.
Long ago, this city existed in Nirn. It was alive and vibrant, and went by a different name.
Okay. I'm trying to listen to her tale. She's not talking though. I'm just following her and she's going really slow.
Its people were devoted to Prince Meridia, the Radiant One. They lived in peace and assumed themselves safe from any dangers. But Meridia has enemies.
Yeah.
Such as the despicable Molag Bal. The Prince of Murder sent minions from Cold Harbor to destroy her beloved city.
Okay.
The city's defenders did what they could, but they were no match for Molag Bal's forces. Everyone outside the walls was slaughtered, but the warriors and mages managed to seal the gates to protect those huddled within.
Wow.
As fortune would have it, the Ayleid king Lalorian Dainar was visiting the city. A skilled warrior and tactician, he quickly took command of the city's defenses.
That's lucky. The story is kind of boring, honestly.
The Ayleid king single-handedly protected one of the gates. As he fought, he prayed for assistance, and his prayers were answered. Meridia felt compassion for her followers, but she also saw an opportunity. Molag Bal's open portal worked both ways. The time had come to take the battle to Cold Harbor.
Okay.
Meridia warded the city and pushed it into Cold Harbor. The city arrived intact, but many of its inhabitants were either killed or scattered by this realm's protective spells. Even the Ayleid king was captured. Still, Meridia had accomplished the impossible.
He could be a good help.
She stabbed a dagger into Molag Bal's side. A portion of her realm was in his domain, and he could not touch it. The survivors lost faith, however. One by one, they left the safe confines of the city to try to return to Nirn. They were foolish, and they paid the price for rejecting Meridia's edicts. Meridia foresaw a day when an opportunity would arise. An overconfident Molag Bal. Champions from another plane. On that day, this city would become the focal point for the assault against the Lord of Schemes.
Okay. This video just has been a lot of talking, a little bit of fighting, so I'm sorry.
I say that the day has finally arrived. The great mage, Vanas Galarian, the Ayleid king, and you, our last best hope. You must gather your allies and bring them here.
Okay.
This city shall serve you well against Molag Bal. Know that every choice you make in Cold Harbor will have an effect on the Hollow City. It shall be reborn with every person you save, forged into a weapon by your own hands.
And what's your role in all this?
I am your advisor. We both wish to stop Molag Bal's machinations. I offer you what help I can. The Hollow City awaits you and your allies. Use it wisely, and it shall not fail you.
What's the next step?
You must gather those who were lost. King Dainar and Vanas Galarian have vital roles to play, and they must be at your side. Rescue your missing companions. Return the Hollow City to its former glory, and we can begin the assault on Molag Bal.
Complete quest.
You shall require more than just the king and the mage, of course. But they are as good a starting point as any. Others in this realm, allies current and soon to be, all have important parts to play in this endeavor.
Others?
As you seek out the mage and the king, I'm sure you shall meet others who require your aid. Look for those you trust, and who would be willing to join us here.
And the mage and the king, where will I find them?
Go west, beyond the Moonless Walk. There you shall find the Ayleid king, held within a tower of darkness. Vanus the Mage is somewhere in the Eastern Plain. His exact location is hidden from me.
I'll find the Ayleid King and Vanus the Mage.
I recommend heading west first to find the Ayleid King, but the choice is yours. If you wish to free King Dinar, you must recover the Lights of Meridia. The Lights have the power to unlock his prison of darkness.
Goodbye. Okay, well, I am going to end this video here. So see you in the next one, and goodbye. I know this one's really long.